They say the night the skies turned red over Assiga. Screams could be heard, echoing from the forest for miles. It wasn't the cry of animals or the wail of spirits. No, it was something worse. The kind of sound that chills the blood and makes even the bravest warrior's heart shiver. The smallest kingdom in the Yakut dynasty, Assiga, had made a pact that would forever stain their name in the pages of history. Assiga was small and overlooked by the larger kingdoms like Nko, Idomi, Mpani, Ekori, and the almighty Ugeb. They mocked Assiga, calling it Ajam, the little pebble that could never grow. The people of Assiga had good hearts, but they were tired of being seen as weak. They wanted respect. They wanted power. In their desperation, the elders of Assiga turned to the old stories, the ones whispered in hushed tones around the fires at night. There was a tale of Ndebi, the ancient spirit of the forest. Who could grant unimaginable power in exchange for a terrible price. Ndebi was feared by all, even the most skilled Dibias, for it was said that he fed on the essence of the living, their fear, their pain, their very souls. One dark night, when the moon was hidden and the air was heavy with the smell of rain, the king of Assiga, Oko, led his elders deep into the Inyima forest. They carried offerings, goats, yam, palm wine, hoping to appease the spirit. The deeper they went, the quieter the forest became, as if the trees themselves were holding their breath. At the heart of the forest, where the trees grew so close that no light could penetrate, they stopped. King Oko called out to Ndebi, his voice trembling. He promised loyalty, sacrifices, and the souls of their enemies. But Ndebi did not want animals or crops. No, Ndebi's price was far darker. It demanded a sacrifice of their own blood. It wanted the firstborn of every family in Assiga. The elders hesitated, but the king, blinded by his desire for greatness, agreed. As soon as the words left his lips, the ground beneath them cracked open. Red mist poured out, twisting and swirling around the elders, filling their noses with the scent of blood and decay. The mist seeped into their skin, burning like fire, and a voice echoed in their minds. You shall have your power, but know this, you will never be free. The next day, Assiga's warriors were different. Their eyes glowed with a strange light, and they moved with the speed and strength of lions. No kingdom could stand against them. With each battle, they grew more ruthless, their hearts colder, as if something was slowly eating away their humanity. The kingdoms fell one by one, starting with Nko. The warriors of Assiga fought like men possessed. They did not tire, they did not bleed, and they did not show mercy. The other kingdoms were helpless before them. The small pebble had become a mountain, and soon all of Jacob bowed to Assiga. But power came at a cost. Every year, on the night the skies turned red, the cries of the firstborn children could be heard as they were taken into the Inyima forest. No one who entered that night ever returned. Families wept, but they dared not defy the king for fear of Ndabi's wrath. The people grew hunted, their eyes hollow, burdened by the price of their prosperity. Years passed, and Assiga became the most feared and powerful kingdom in the land. But the once vibrant village was now quiet, its streets empty by nightfall. The elders grew old, and whispers began to spread that the forest had not just taken their children, but was now claiming the souls of those who had made the pact. King Oko, now frail and haunted by nightmares, sought to end the curse. He returned to the forest alone, hoping to bargain with Ndebi. But Ndebi does not make bargains. The spirit laughed. A sound that shook the trees and sent animals fleeing. King Oko vanished that night. His screams joining the chorus of the lost. Assiga still stands the smallest yet most powerful kingdom in Yangon, but no one dares to speak of the price they paid, the children they lost, or the darkness that still lingers in the Yima forest. And every year when the skies turn red, the people lock their doors, cover their ears, and pray that the screams will not come for them next. In Assiga, power came not from strength or numbers, but from a pact with the darkness, a pact that can never be undone.